And I'm live. Okay, now let me check to make sure that everything says I'm live. Good. I got a little bit of a late start. Ah, shit, I forgot something to drink. Oh well, I'll just get that after I stream. Alright. Now, I'm going to start off by going to blank slate. I'm going to be doing a different... I'm going to be doing a different park. But before I get into that, I want to get back to essentially clearing out this area and then saving it. I did it to a noticeable degree over here, and I don't think I did it over here. Let me quickly make sure that that's on. No, I did not. I want to... There was murder here. What I'm going to be doing is, first I'm going to be clearing off the rest of what I didn't clear off, and then I'm going to be starting a new park. Now this park is going to be different from the previous park. Now the previous park, let me quickly save on this so I can show you. Oversave on the blank slate. Yes. Hit OK. Now, here's what we did last time, as a little refresher. Last time, we made a park called Human Feeder. It basically is... It's pretty much as dark as it sounds. Is that I wanted to create a park in which people would be... well, essentially, Dino Chow. It's successful to a degree, but it's not perfect. I know it's loading. It takes, ages to load. The one problem gaming refuses to fix. Anyway, here's essentially how the Human Feeder works. It's I essentially attached a monorail trail that goes all the way around the park, just all the way around the park. And the next thing I actually did was I built a little area so that I could spawn dinosaurs. The business area came last. And then I built, essentially, paddocks. If you notice, there are hotels, there are arcades, there are restaurants, emergency shelters, clothing stores, and bathrooms. Bathrooms are only located within the paddocks, as are the emergency shelters. So, which means in order to get to an emergency shelter, you have to go to where there's essentially a meat-eating carnivore. Now, the Spinosaurus paddock is easily the most troublesome because the humans can avoid the dinosaurs by going into one of these extremely narrow buildings. And I'm thinking about deleting the buildings and pulling them back so that it would be kind of harder for them to run away from the dinosaurs. Oh wait, this might be it. Nope. You see, they go to the side and then they go behind. But every once in a while in the Spinosaur paddock, they get them. The Tyrannosaur paddock is easily one of the most successful. usually it gets them 1 out of every 4 attempts. So about 25% of the time. And essentially what I have working here is that hotels actually spawn guests, but I use the monorails to actually create a cutoff path so that they have somewhere to walk. Oh, I thought she was definitely gonna chow down on someone. Let me just quickly snap to this. Now, this is easily the worst one. I've not seen these dinosaurs eat anybody. This one says it's a danger to guests. Either this is one of the least aggressive dinosaurs, or this one has the hardest time, you know, chowing down on people. I'm thinking of like trading out that path, because as much as I like it, I think it's getting into the way the dinosaur's pathing. You know, yeah, I seriously think that's an issue. Now, there's a few others that I don't know if they're an issue. I don't know if they're eating guests. I don't know if the Gigantosauruses over here are actually eating people. I honestly don't know. That one's sleeping. That one's not going to be attacking anybody. And I say that because these are relatively new paddocks. I have not had a chance to really look into them. Last time I started off, it took forever to actually build the paddock, and it was off of like extending the cast multiple times. What the fuck was that little walk? And sometimes they just stop while attacking. Yeah, I normally plan my streams to be 2 to 3 hours, but that one actually went 4 hours. Yeah, I think these paths are actually getting in the way. It says danger to guests, and I'm wondering how much of a danger it can actually be if something so small as a little post can stop it. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. There's the human feeder at work. There you go. Now, I'm pretty sure that the velociraptors are fairly decent at hunting people down. The biggest issue in this one isn't actually getting the velociraptors to kill people. That doesn't seem to be their issue. The issue is getting them to stay in the paddock. Let me see if there are... It might be because the velociraptors are kind of smaller. I'm fighting the camera here. Like, this is legit. Well, the velociraptor did get them, but, you know, it was a bad angle. Seriously, that one was just right in front of the Spinosaurus. It just fucking gave up. That... I really want to see a Spinosaurus actually eat someone, so I'm gonna cut off their food supply. According to the ingest server test, I had better connection to one Colorado than the one near me. Oh wait, I definitely missed some, so I might have figured out my bitrate issues. It seems there's very little I can do, because if it's what I think it is, it's my ISP fucking me and the servers near me having issues. Because according to the ingest server tester, I had a better connection to the one in Colorado than the one near me. Your best bet would probably be then to use the Colorado servers if you can for streaming purposes. Because I know for a fact that you can actually change your servers via OSB settings. If you need help doing that, I can actually show you how to do that. That's one of the few things I know how to do. Because when I was using OBS, I used to flop around the servers, and it's not too different from what I actually currently do. Oh, you did that already? Okay, please tell me that that actually worked. Come on, eat them, eat them, eat them. Aw, man. Yeah, you suck at this hunting thing. Spinosaurus only just knocked them down. Did you have, like, the same issues after that, or did it fix the bitrate issues? Because your next thing that you might want to actually do is contact your internet service provider and tell them that you're having issues. That would probably be it, and say exactly what your problems are. Because if they're fucking your internet services, then you might actually be able to force them to fix it. Simply because of how ISP contracts actually work. Depending on your ISP contract, if you have like a business contract, they would be legally required to fix your problem. They wouldn't like it, but they may be legally required to fix it. And even for basic customer ones, they are still legally required to actually do anything that's within the contract. So there could be some stuff that you could actually do, but it would require you knowing what's in the ISP contract and all that other shit. I've actually had to battle with Comcast. You see the stream that's happening right now? If Comcast had their way, this would be shut down. I say that very unironically, because what Comcast essentially did was my internet one day went poof on this computer. And Comcast refused to give me a modem. What they actually did is for like 2 weeks, this was about 2 or 3 years ago, they kept making appointments and then not showing up, making appointments and then not showing up. I basically cleared everything on my schedule, and I went and I slept essentially right next to the door, so that if they knocked on the door, I could hear it. I took the world's shortest pisses every time, so that if and shits, and ate like the smallest amount of food, so that I would maximize the amount of time that I would be at the front of the door. And what happened essentially was they kept saying, oh, we knocked on the door, we knocked on the door. Exactly when I knew I was in front of the door, and I basically had to argue it with them and say, no, you did not knock on the door, because I was here, I would have heard it, you're fucking lying. I eventually caught them in enough lies and have said enough shit to them that they actually sent someone over the day of one of the calls. And man, did they fucking fight me on it. Someone was eventually sent over, switched out the modem, and the entire thing to fix the internet, and I shit you not, took somewhere between 6 to 11 minutes. It took 2 weeks to get someone to fix the internet, and it took less than an hour to get it fixed. Internet service providers are flat out crooks. And you know the old saying, no honor among thieves. Okay, this one's getting hungry. Yeah, you might have to deal with some shit about that. Just know that they're legally required to follow anything that's within your contract. My internet has definitely been, throttled. Like, they tried to throttle my internet, I don't know, about 3 months ago, and it was caught very quickly. Again, they tried to shut this shit down twice, and once was this year. You're gonna starve, you stupid sons of bitches. Eat somebody. Are you serious? Oh, wait. It's literally right in front of you. This is the dumbest dinosaur of all time. Content? How's the other one doing? Yeah, you need to contact your internet service provider. Up, here it is. Finally. All right, I'm not gonna let them starve. I just wanted to see them eat I just wanted the dinosaurs to eat somebody. There. There. He doesn't want to exist anymore. He's seen the future. Well, if you think about it, Jurassic Park / Jurassic World, they're not as dissimilar as you'd think to a museum. You basically have a whole bunch of people that have some amount of privilege going to an extremely expensive place because, let's face it, a lot of natural history museums are in the United States are in either New York or they're in Washington, D.C. They're essentially in very expensive places with the exception of Montana. So you have to be privileged enough to be able to go to those places, be able to afford lodging, food, and then be able to afford going into the museum and transportation. So it's a very, very, very first world luxury to go to one of those museums, much like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. So, yeah. Now, essentially, I have, for my human feeders, I have Gigantosaurus. I have, which dinos are in here? Majungasaurus. These dinosaurs are just full on, always eating people. And then I have Carcharodontosaurus right there, and that one hasn't eaten a damn person. Are you serious? As I say that, you make a fucking liar out of me. Alright, last time I loaded this dinosaur was not eating anybody. And there's like 2 of them in here. Did I give them... Yeah, they have like a little patch of water if they get thirsty. So Carcharodontosaurus is over there. Velociraptors. I believe this is my Spinosaurus pen. And Tyrannosaurus. My biggest problem over here would be getting a path over here. I guess I could put a station here and just kind of build that out and make a big one, but I'd have to be very choosy. With like stuff of dinosaur combat on, they will fight with dinosaurs of other kinds, and if they feel a bit too cramped, they'll even fight with their own kind to the death. If I put in another T-Rex in the T-Rex paddock, they'd flat out eat each other. So I'm going to hit save on human feeder. All right. And now let's hit load. Gonna go back to blank slate. Hello, Wooly. Hello, Wooly. I was just showing Nitro my human feeder. Now I'm moving on to making a new map. This map is going to... It's not going to be a human feeder per se. It's going to be like a reverse zoo. And what I mean by that is all of the dinosaurs, with the exception of the meat eaters, are going to be free range. Like, they're going to be walking about, very little fencing for them. But I am going to fence in the living hell out of anything that's human. I want the humans to feel like like they're on display for the dinosaurs. That's what I'm gonna do. You'll have to forgive me if I don't see everything of text, everything of chat, because I do miss and misread a bunch of shit on occasion. Reason for that is because I am dyslexic. So, yeah. Right now, I want to clear out all of what's in here. I didn't clear out everything on blank slate, which means I didn't finish the job. But I'm going to do that now so that if I want to make another world in Jurassic World in the Isla Sorna, I can. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of these trees. And I'm going to get rid of all the water. Okay, let me go back to the trees. I believe I'm almost done. I just love this tool. It allows me to delete so much of the forest. Now, I don't like how I have such limited options with the restaurants and the buildings and the park attractions. I would have loved to actually been able to put a roller coaster into Jurassic World. I mean, you know, you make a roller coaster, you make the crescendo, the roller coaster when it goes down, as close as possible. Well, let me do something real quick here.
What you do is you make a roller coaster and you make it so the crescendo of the roller coaster, the part where it goes down, is as close to the dinosaur's paddock, preferably a meat eater. And so you turn everybody's feet and everyone's ankles into little nibbly bits. Just little nibbly bits that they can walk on. And you give the dinosaurs, well, for lack of a better term, a bite to eat.
Alrighty. Now that I got all this done, I'm now going to delete this water over here. I'm gonna go back to forest. Oh, I have a fair amount over here to do. Now, I'm definitely going to save after I do this, because I didn't do that last time of this little section. Go back to the water. Go back to the trees. Alright, back to the water. Back to this. Alright, I don't think there's any more for me. Yeah, I just need to quickly save that into blank slate. Okay. From here on out, I'm going to start off on the park itself. Oh, damn, I forgot a little piece of water. blank slate. All right. Now I'll start building. Okay, I'm going to do something very similar. Is that, like the previous one, I'm going to build guests. I'm going to start this off very similar to my previous one. Oh, wait. I also want to make sure that this is closed, because I don't want people showing up before I'm actually ready. You know, I'm thinking that might be too close. Let me just go back to landscape. Alright. You know what might actually be a better idea? It might be wiser for me just to lay down the track first. Yeah. Guests. Alright. Yeah, this is a better idea. It needs to go all the way around the park. This is not an efficient way. I need to make as many straight lines as possible as I'm making as curvy as hell. This is probably fine though. If it's not, I'll make little corrections later. If it curves with the map, I'm fine with that. Huh. Let's see. All right, here. All right. Little narrow area can just be... Now, I'm trying to keep this straight, but I'm being kind of fought by the map a little bit. Okay. I need to zoom out just a tad here. I know this is gonna look ugly. Okay. Now I need to see exactly how bad it is. It doesn't look as bad as I thought, but attaching stations is probably going to be a bit of a nightmare. Alright, especially right here. Right where I need one most. Okay, go back to guests. That's not ideal, but I can live with it. Oh, and by the way, each corner of the human paddock. Hey, that's what I'm going to name this is human paddock. Each corner is going to have a little friend, you know, just a little friend, a flesh-eating, meat-eating dinosaur, you know, just. And I'm gonna. Ooh, I got an idea. The wheels are turning. So I just need to. I don't like how close that is to the path, but I have a lot of options. Okay, let me. This time, I'm learning my lesson, and well, it's not going to matter this time because all the human places are going to be inside. Okay. Now I'm going to. I always build over here first, and it's because this is so easy to build on. I may have screwed myself with the monorail though, because the monorail does not look very well done in this one area. So I may actually have to do some track related stuff. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna delete the track here and here. I'm gonna say that track is incomplete. Yeah, I know. Back to guests. Alright. And I want this as close to there as possible. Alright. I'm gonna wait for this to be completely built. Oh, wait, maybe I don't need to. Why does it say build cost obstructed? What is obstructing? Okay, let me. That is strange for that to be obstructed there. Alright, that is done a lot better. Now... Alright. I'm gonna go to guests. Go to hotel. Put that here. Then I'm going to go to guests. Not fast food. Arcade. I want to make sure I use space efficiently. Not the bar. I want the restaurant. Ah. Now I want the clothing store. And here we go. Path? Oh, not terrain, path. I need to build these, essentially these attractions first. But I always do this wrong. I always maximize how many employees I have, and I make this free. I still have a way to actually feed people to to this. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, find the right attire at our new clothes shop.
Huh. I don't know how there can actually be people in here. The whole park is supposed to be closed.
Your attention, please. This attraction is currently closed. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused.
Oh no, that was a reflection. Okay. I'm fine with that. Let me just make this free. Right there. Maximize how many people are in here. I'm gonna reactivate this one. Make this go next gen. All right, I need to now create the paddock. That will encompass the entire thing. This is very similar to what I did previously. There's gonna be like one little teeny tiny exception though. I also want to build something for guests. Again, I did something very similar to what I'm going to be doing. Now this time I'm going, oh wait, that's in enclosures, isn't it? I'm going to be doing something different. It's not going to be the truck-like vehicle. It's going to be, not the viewing gallery. This truck one was the one I used last time. This time I'm going to be using the gyrosphere. Alright, they come out. I don't like the way that they come out. I don't like the fact that they come out on the left side of this building rather than the right side. I think they pretty much did that to appease the majority of the world that drives on the wrong side of the road. It is the wrong side as far as I'm concerned. Alright. I'm going to do this is here. Well, no. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going to have it so that it comes out on the right over and heads in this general direction, goes all the way around. Now this is essentially going to be the base of operations of where the dinosaurs are seen. I'm trying to make it so it's like a narrow on this end of it so that it can go through essentially all of the meat-eating paddocks. And then return on that one little sliver. Alright, that's good enough. I need now is I need to be careful with this path because the vehicles can't actually go. For some reason, the vehicles cannot traverse on the path unless they're being manually driven. Alrighty. Now, switch to the enclosure. Fences. Electric concrete wall. That's what I want. This, where... I want this to feel as much as a prison as I possibly can. I don't want people to have any way to view the dinosaurs other than the gyrosphere. Now, this will technically allow them to, the customers to live, but don't worry, it's not going to last for too long. I have plans. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this the first corner. Well, I want to make that a little longer. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to make that the first corner paddock. I'm going to want to put water there, so switch this out. Water, as small as I can get. All right, switch this out. Enclosure. Yeah, feeder. Doubled feeder. You know what? I got a better idea. This is going to be a Spinosaurid paddock. I'm going to put fish feeders in this. Just big enough for a single feeder. All right, there. Now with that there, I now need... I need to start spawning dinosaurs. Okay, let me go to enclosure. I hate how much room these things take. All right. While that's building, I will build the small little... Oh. Before I actually build that. Okay. Meat. Extended, yeah, tall feeder, and then extended feeder right there. I need to add the water. All right. All right, that should be good enough. Go back to fences. Ah, here it is. Now, I technically didn't unlock everything in this game. I didn't unlock all the skins for the dinosaurs, but that's because it requires the challenge mode. And I've played a mode very similar to the challenge mode and has everything that it encompasses in terms of difficulty. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that. No. I'd have to get like 100 subs for me to even consider doing that. Like just a wall. No. Just no. I say that because I know it's not going to happen. Why is that not connecting? All right. Wait. Gyrosphere and the hotel. Did I not actually connect the path of the hotel? That is a mistake. I thought I did that.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the island.
Alrighty. Now I need to make use of just about every slot. So let me just put in capacity. Alright. I know I want 2 Spinosaurs, so let me get that started. Going all the way down. A little more. Oh. And Suchomimus. Share a Paddock. No baryonyx can. I'm not so sure about that other one. That's Spinosaurus, that's Spinoraptor. Alright. Viability, social, 2. Okay, that works. Cross species group. Wait, I can actually gene splice them and have them increase their group. Group 2.0. Oh, this opens up all kinds of neat possibilities. I did not know this was a thing. Okay, group 2.0 makes it so I can have 4. Ooh. I really want to see what that would do to... I don't want to use that, but because I just want to have 2 per, so that's... I'll have to wait for 1 baryonyx to actually spawn, which is kind of annoying, but I am maxing this out, so that's fine. That. Now this will be my... Oh man, one of these corners is going to be a little small. 1, 2. I have an idea. I don't like this idea, but it is an idea. This area is not being used. I could use this as a partial paddock. I'm thinking about how I could possibly make this work. I'm thinking. Yeah, that can still work. It's going to be a roundabout way of doing it, but it'll still technically work. Alright, I wanted to get at least 4. So, 1. Yeah. If I go like this, and then like this, and then like that, and then like that, and then around, that's how it's going to do. It's going to have one hell of a turn radius. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. Let me just count out all of my paddocks. I should have 4. 1, 2, 3. I can actually combine one more. This is not something you want to do on story mode. Sharing paddocks on story mode is a terrible idea. It's just all kinds of awful. All you need is like one good storm or one good person to actually come and essentially sabotage this for it to go to shit. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 Spinosaurids, so I need something small to actually go in one of these. Could be Dilophosaurus. Yeah, that's probably going to be the safest bet. Alrighty. Go to here. Not that one. Now, I'd like to... I do have an evil plan. There is something that's in the works. Now, I'm going to see if I can't put down water feeder. I might not have the room. Just barely. I need one more of those. All right, this is going to be the... All right. I need to go here and... Perfect. I need this one loose. Oh shit, I forgot to put my ACU unit up. I'm not going to be able to move them without that. Fuck. Alright, that's my first Spinosaurus. I have it so that they won't die at the very least. I now need to put down... This is just going to be like a utility area that I have, and a place for the gyrosphere to turn around on. Other than that, I don't plan on using this area for anything. It'll be... I now need to go to operations, because I need 2 operations building quick. How The ACU one can actually be here. I don't care if this one's cut off because this one's going to be using helicopters, so I'm fine with that. I still need... Not the greenhouse. I have 0 use for that building. Expedition, fossil research, ranger station. That's what I'm looking for. All right. I'm gonna want a ranger station because of how I'm gonna play this. It's gonna be mandatory later, not so much right now, but I'd rather build it and be done with it. All right. Let me make sure that they're not starving. Okay, food and water and all that fun stuff. Okay. You're good. This is primarily how it's supposed to happen, but I'm going to make it so that I want to limit the paddocks because I want to... The paddocks are basically going to be the only areas where carnivores are. So, like here, I'm planning maybe 3 paddocks. I know I'm going to have one over here and maybe one over here, and like the rest of the area is going to be just an area for herbivores. But I want to close off this area, and I want to close off the other area so that they can't leave this huge area. It's going to look like a paddock, but it's going to be very much less contained. It's going to look like I'm building a real park, but I'm going to do something to intentionally fuck it up later. Okay, this is set. Oh, wait. I want to... AC helicopter... I want to update all this stuff. Or is it scheduling? Ah, here it is. The fact that scheduling is an upgrade is dumb. Like, it's your job. That has to be an upgrade. Alright, I'm using this to empty them out. I need them to be tranked first, and then for them to go to another area. Why that's on that, I do not understand. My audio might double for a second. Alright. I got it.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Alright, I'm doing this so that I can actually spawn more dinosaurs. This is going to be like 2 seconds.
The asset. Transit has commenced. Asset transportation underway.
Okay. Let me get all the way over here. I need to... Alright. With them out of the way, I can actually start... I'm going to do the baryonyx last, so I can give the one that needs to spawn a chance to do so. So I'm going to let out the Suchomimus. I still need... Here's what I'm going to do. Sandbox controls. I need to... Vehicle aggression on. Invincible vehicles on. Cache unlimited. Where's the dinosaur? Not the social. The combat frequency. Maximum. Apply. Done.
Transportation complete. Asset transported.
Okay, I'm getting ready to actually get the dinosaurs in place. Before anyone actually dies, I want to make sure that all the dinosaurs are functionally here. Now, so far so good. Alrighty. I think I'll put Suchomimus in this one. I'm the one that's like on the inside. That'll probably be the easiest one to manage. All right. That thing's gonna take like a few minutes. But it always takes a few minutes to actually get all of them out. It's almost at 50%. All right. I'm trying to make it so that they're all done in the area that they need to be. Okay. I'll be honest, I'm having like some stomach issues, so if I end cast, it's because it'll be me saying, fuck it, I've had enough. That is actually not anything that my community, I can say is a part of some random joining the community or anything like that. That is strictly on my stomach. Ugh. I was feeling fine right up until I actually started stream. I do not feel fine anymore. Okay, that... Did I remember... Okay, I did not move them yet. That is on me. That is completely on me. If I don't move him, bad things are going to happen. Okay. Alright, I said Suchomimus will be on the inside.
Picking up asset.
It's one. I don't have to worry about that one. It'll now get moved without me doing anything.
Collecting asset.
There we go. Still need... I'm hoping that it's ready by now.
Transporting asset.
Almost.
Transportation underway.
Alright, they're both... Okay, they're both out of here. Now I have it set so that they won't die of old age. They can die of combat. They can die of thirst and hunger. Now in this paddock, I have water and food. In the other paddocks, I have water and food for them. It may not seem like it because the other feeder is actually a water feeder where it holds fish.
Asset has been transported.
Not many dinosaurs eat fish. The only time I ever use those feeders is when I know I'm going to put a Spinosaurid in there. Okay.
Task received. Confirmed.
Alrighty. Now I turn off their environmental needs because that's just a pain in the ass to deal with. I don't like dealing with environmental needs. Now, in truth, what I could do is I just could make it completely open and turn off combat frequency. But, you know, that's going to ruin what I'm planning on. I want this to look like it's naturally falling apart. I have a way to do that without me doing anything but changing a different setting. Alright. It's one.
Asset to be collected.
Yeah, it works.
Heading to pick up the asset.
There. Okay. At the very least, I want to get this one feeder... well, I want to get this one paddock system of meteors working. This is going to be fun. Alright.
Asset has been collected.
So like this. Wait, no, like this, down, up, and here, and down, then here, and here. That's going to be fun to set up. I'm going to have to actually zoom out to do that. I don't see any other way I could do that easily. Alright, what needs... Oh, it's the gyrosphere. That's going to be the last thing I do. That warning thing is going to drive me nuts unless I deactivate it.
Your attention, please.
I deactivated it. It should not be doing that.
Delivery has been completed.
That's going to annoy me. All right. How many Dilophosaurus can I put? C, D. Close. Close. Oh, wait, I definitely went past it now. Gallimimus, Dryosaurus. Here it is. Not solitary group. Wow, if I did the max, it'd be 15. They can handle like 12. That is a lot. I don't think I'm gonna do 12. I can even do the solitary thing and make sure that they don't want anyone. That Zillions, stress. Comfort. Rapid stress response. Plus 30. Stress inhibitor. I will have to mess with that, but right now I think I want 4 of these. So I didn't change them, did I? No, I didn't. That's good. Now here's the thing, is that this actually makes the dinosaurs very, very slowly. But if you max out all of the all the capacity, then you can just make a bunch of dinosaurs at once, and at that point it's like, why be completely concerned about the speed in which you're doing it, because you're just making a bunch and then it taking a long time. All right. This paddock is not ready. All right. That is for water. There. That should work. I just want to make sure that they're not dying of hunger or anything. I made... What? There shouldn't be people in here yet. I thought I closed the park. There. Now, because of the fact that it was opened, it'll take some time for it to completely despawn everybody. Like, it'll happen, but it's going to take, like, several hours. Okay, that's at 0. It's at 0. I'm turning off all of the few attractions I actually have.
This attraction is currently closed. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused. Your attention, please. This attraction is currently closed. We are sorry for the inconvenience.
Turning off the hotel just means that there's less capacity for my island. Park overcrowding at 100%. Good. Let them leave. I did not put a bathroom down, and I did not put an emergency shelter down. They should all fit in that paddock, as I've fit. All right. Okay, that should be. Alright, that's good. I'm now going to release this one. That will just quickly release all the ones I didn't release yet. There we go. Alright, Spinosaurus is eating, and I wonder if all the Dilophosaurus have actually. Alright. Okay, that thing is completely empty now. I believe I'm gonna up the amount of time that this takes for the feeder to dispense. Every 8 minutes. Let's just double that. There. Now it'll dispense every 16 minutes. I can always change that. Now I'm going to keep it on infinite feeders because I'm not ready to get to a point where I want to actually replace all the food. I'm not sure if I even really want to do that. That's easily the most annoying bit of this. Okay.
Confirming task. Setting additional task. Adding task. Adding to the list.
Before the herbivores are going to be like the last thing that I actually do in this area. I want to give them the most room to actually move around in. But there's going to be two huge cutoff areas where they can't get past. Here and here. In fact, as much as I hate to put like a universal fence around this, I'm gonna have to. So that's gonna be the only way I can cut this off. I'm gonna call this the long fence for lack of a better word. I only need to cut off a very, very tiny portion of the map. I do need... This narrow path is going to have like 2 parts of a fence, but they can technically be able to traverse it. Might be a little slow going for the bit larger ones. I need this to go all the way around. All right. Cutoff will be right about here. Now my previous map didn't have any herbivores. That's because carnivores are actually my favorite. I usually prefer to have carnivores around. Alright, no matter what, I am not turning off the escape thing. This will give me a rough idea of how big of an area I have to work with for building purposes. Okay. Now the social thing I am not going to be turning on one way or the other. fact, I should probably just turn that off altogether. The combat. Wait, how far did I go with this? Oh wait, this is the cutoff area. Oh no, I went a little bit beyond that, but you know what? I'm fine with this being the cutoff area. That's fine. It doesn't require me to delete any fencing. Okay. Anything that's within the fence is an area I can build in. I can build over here. And build over here. This one's probably going to be my smaller one. Okay, I want to turn something off very quickly. I want to turn off... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Combat frequency. None. Apply. Okay. Alrighty. For the moment, a peaceful park. This is not going to last. I'm going to go directly to here. Two things I want to change about this is the vehicles. So I'll be damned if I use those standard vehicles. There's the vehicles, and I want to change how many of them I have. There we go. All right. Okay, that's... Here's a problem I have with this game. Where the hell are my hands? You know, I mean, you see the steering wheel... Oh, the steering wheel turn. Where the hell are my hands? For that matter, where the hell is the rest of me? There's a lot of older video games that have this as a problem, where you jump into a vehicle and you're no longer there. Fun part is that if I switch views, I can definitely see a driver. So it's not like I don't exist. I always have issues with that. I don't know why. Like, that actually bugs me. Alright. Got that one down. Now this one's going to take me a few more days because I'm not at 100%. Yeah, I'm having a lot of stomach issues. I wanted to do like a 2 or 3 hour stream, but I'm having massive stomach issues. But if an hour and a half is all I can really do before I really have stomach issues, then I'd rather call it here. But here's basically my plan before I actually end stream. I'm going to build... well, I'm not building this out, but I'm going to build out over here and potentially here. Like around this area-ish. I don't want to really build around the area because it's near an end point, like right there. But on the other hand, I don't have a lot of building options. I can't use this narrow area because, well, I barely got the fencing there. I kind of had to fight with that. And I don't want to build over here or over there because I want to have like massive places for the herbivores to walk around. I want those to be like food and watering holes, essentially. And I don't want to have too many... I don't want to have too many herbivores or carnivores. I want to try to balance this out a little bit. Now, the only balance I don't have is that I actually went nuts on the Spinosaurids. I have 2 Spinosauruses, 2 Suchomimuses, 2 Baryonyxes. Oh, shit! I don't think I moved the Dilophosaurus. No, I did not. They're just dying. I just said, oh, fuck them. Let them stay there. I forgot about that.
Asset requiring collection.
They are going to be pissed. Let me quickly... I don't know if they're dying or not. They could be.
Asset collection request received.
2 of them are going to be safe. I don't know about the other 2. That is a small paddock.
Asset transit. En route to pick up the asset.
Alright.
Asset being transported. En route to collect.
There we go. Now I just have to worry about whether or not they're going to survive the trip. Fuck.
In progress.
I just tranked them and forgot about them. And that was just in the water. How did that one not drown? How?
Assets in the air.
I'm trying to kill the clientele, not the dinosaurs. That is a faux pas. I mean, I'm entertaining people and educating them simultaneously. Okay, let me see if I can't get these. Let's see how badly I fucked them up just by ignoring them for too long.
Delivery complete.
Ooh, yeah, they started to take damage already. Hey, if I left them out any longer, they would have died.
Asset transportation complete.
Oh, that was perfect timing. That one was well, that one was transported last. Oopsie. You see how the health went down? That's because I tranked them and I didn't move them into an area that had food and water. Because if you trank them and leave them, they'll die of hunger and dehydration. So long as their food and their water isn't in the red, that's fine. They should all heal to 100%. I'm just keeping an eye on them. Okay, that one's at 100%. Let me go cycle through them. That's 2, 3. Okay, they're all healed. Now in that paddock, they have food and they have water. They're good. God damn it. Okay. That was almost an oopsie. That was almost an oopsie. Alrighty. You know, I'm not going to do the entire edit route. I'm not going to do the entire route, but I'm going to yeah, that works. Okay. Seriously? Okay, that works. Okay, that is really awkward. This is what I mean by I had to do this kind of zoomed out. Too close to a dinosaur. Okay. And the fun part about this... Oh, wait. Only the gyrospheres will be able to go in and out. Ooh, that's a problem. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that for a bit. Because that's going to be the easiest thing to fix. Let me just go back to here and edit. All right. That Tsukumamis is in my way. I kind of... Oh. All right. I'm not going to do the entire thing, but this will get a large part of it done. No. I'm just trying to go in a straight line, and this is a pain. It really is. Okay. That is about as far as I want to take that, because I want to build before I make any more of the gyrosphere track, but that is really nice. It gives me an idea to where to put the food and watering holes. Like, this is definitely going to be one now, but I have to keep in mind this track that's along the way. Alright, now that the track at this paddock is actually up, I can do what I was concerned about. I didn't leave myself a way to get inside and outside of the paddock for the ranger vehicles. That is going to be necessary. So let me just put these here. These will give me access to the entire thing. I want to be able to get inside and outside this entire thing if need be. No, that's not going to do me any good. Let me have a little bit of a test run with this, with driving the Ranger vehicles manually. Yes. Because I need to make sure that what I'm about to do doesn't screw over my ability to access the paddocks with the Ranger vehicle. I was going to use the guest vehicle, and then I remembered that only the Safari allows me to go in and out using the Jeep, because the gyrosphere only opens it enough for the gyrosphere. That would have been a bad screw up. Now, luckily, one of the few things that can go over tracks is the Ranger vehicle. This thing can go over the gyrosphere tracks, it can go over the Safari tracks, so I'm not concerned about that. Even if I tell the Rangers, hey, go trank this thing, or go heal this thing. Okay, this is gonna work. Driving around here is a little difficult. Wait, I need to put a gate on the other end. I'm not going to do that for this Ranger. I'm going to drive all the way on this end. I'm going to see if they can actually find the way back. There is a pathing of sorts. They can't drive straight forward, which would be the best. This is so mean. Like the ability of the AI to do pathing in this is really terrible. All you need to do is essentially back up and turn, and they're just slowly turning around. The AI in this the AI in this game is a joke. It really is. I wonder if the game is going to try to avoid the paths that I actually just automatically put down. I want to see it just get confused. Oh, it is bumping into walls. Now, if I didn't have the vehicle on invincible, this thing would be so screwed up. The camera can't even stay with it. Cycle vehicles. Rename. Okay, that's done. Now, let's see. Still need this and that one. I'm going to save those two paddocks for next time. Let me just save this. New save. Rename. You. N. P. Oops. D. C. Okay, if I misspelled that, I can always change that. Blank slate, human paddock, human feeder. Okay, the human paddock is essentially meant to be a paddock for humans. It's right there. Oh, if only I could put the dinosaurs in the vehicles. Oh, you know what? In the dinosaurs enclosures, there's always water. And the one thing I don't have right now is water in this enclosure. Or at least the human equivalent of it. So what is the human equivalent of water? I wonder. Truly wonder what I'm going to pick for the human equivalent for water. Yeah, it's a full liquor bar. Oh. I'm only putting that down because of the fact that the pathing for this is already worked out for the gyrosphere. So it's... I know what I have to work with. I need to put a restroom. Right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always happy hour at our new bar. Please drink responsibly.
I need to... not landscaping. Path. There we go. I honestly don't know if the pathing is worked for the restroom. I hate how slow the construction is.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new toilet facility has been added for your comfort and convenience.
Okay. The bar itself always has patrons in it unless you physically deactivate it. That's good to know. I wanted this to look empty. Nice to know I can do that, but I have to deactivate the bar. I'm gonna max that out. I'm going to make that free. Dino Brew, Dino Cocktail. Let's go with Dino Brew. And there. Okay. This is going to be my ideal. Food. I'd like to actually throw in a gift shop. Do I have the room? Technically I do, but I'm going to play a little safe, and I'm going to wait to see what that looks like. I'm trying to plan this as I go along. So far it's working. Okay, 2 more Paddocks. Save that for next time, and then save the next stream for my testing. I have plans. Okay, let me just hit this. Go to... There's a human Paddock. Yes. All right. All right, we are going to let's see if this streamer is still alive. It may or may not be live. Oh yeah, they're still live. We're going to be rating Wooly, and he is a new member of the community. I'm sorry I didn't stream longer, but I'm having stomach issues. So just let me do 2 things very, very, very quickly. Let me mute myself.